produce local food in South Dakota. The directories themselves are also free to consumers, and we distribute them to outlets like tourism centers, libraries, special events, farmers markets that people would expect to find a resource like that at. And the main objective of the South Dakota Local Foods Directory is to help connect local consumers with local producers and increase the consumption of local food in the state of South Dakota. And then it also takes advertising from various outlets of healthy local foods. So some examples in Rapid would be like Frederick Co-op or Black Hill Staple and Spice. So the South Dakota Local Foods Directory in its 2010, which is the 4th printing edition, will be available first time at the Earth Day event at Western Dakota Tech campus, and Dakota Rural Action will also have a booth there. But I hope everyone is planning on trying to make it to at least part of that event on April 22nd. It's a collaboration between Western Dakota Tech and the Mayor's Green City Task Force, and it's probably the biggest Earth Day event that Rapid City has ever had. So we think it'll be a pretty exciting event. I do have details on that if anybody needs them after the meeting. And it's still, the actual agenda and schedule of speakers is still being developed, but there's at least some information on that. Secondly, I would like to talk about our legislation this year, because we also had one of our most successful legislative years ever. And namely, our poster piece of legislation was House Bill 1222, which was the Home Processed Foods Bill. And it allows some sale of home processed foods in the state of South Dakota. Up until now, there has been no sale of home processed foods in the state of South Dakota, except if the proceeds went to a nonprofit. So actually, any sale of baked or canned goods at farmers markets was technically illegal. And we started the discussion last summer when Dakota Rural Action hosted the local food summit at the Dull Arts Center. And the summit included a panel discussion of local legislators, producers, and state agency personnel. And the topic was